So the idea is I'm not just gonna watch through this. I'm gonna like talk through the things that are happening. So if I pause to talk about it, it's because I want to talk about it, right? So I don't want you to watch this as your first viewing experience. Like if you already know the live stream, you should just watch it. But if I pause to talk about things, it's because I think they might be interesting.
Whew. So, Banyue Shifu is different from what the rumors say. Not as cold, but the intensity of the training here is certainly something.
Against enemies, every bit of training increases your chances of survival. Since you have perceived the required intensity, you are now one step closer to understanding the essence of training. Remember, persistence is key.
As the saying goes, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and a strict and great mentor makes the best of students.
I would not call myself a great mentor, but since I opened a martial arts school, I must do right by my students. Temporary pain during training is much preferred to being unable to protect yourself in a life-threatening situation. Sweating today may be the difference between life and death when the miasma comes creeping up in a future encounter.
See, he talks about sweating, but he can't sweat because he's a robot. What is the robot equivalent of sweating? I guess Billy talks about something like that, but I can't remember exactly what it is. Hello, Jeffacito. Hi. Thanks for coming, hanging out.
Oh, Banyue Shifu, you speak as if you know quite a bit about the miasma.
Oh, let's not dwell on the past. Please, have some tea.
Thanks, but no thanks, Banyue Shifu. After all, I'm a bangbu. Tea would make me rust.
No matter. Then I shall leave this tea to one who is fated, and I believe she's almost here.
How considerate of you, Banyue Shifu. I'll give you a 5-star review. Hello, Proxies. Mr. Z, I am a top employee of TOPS, Cross-Department Customer Service Center, Dylan.
Hello, Proxies. I am Banyue.
See, I really like the voice actors for both of these. I don't want to spoil who they are because they'll announce them online later. But like, Dylan's VA is really good, and so is Banyue's. So a part of me wants to pull just for the voice actors. But I know that's like not a smart financial move, right? Like if you just want to hear them, you can just watch other people play them. Or just play them in a Lost Void. If they're in Lost Void, of course. I'm pretty sure they are.
Huh? Cross-Department Customer Service Center? From what we know, isn't Dylan...
Ooh. I should probably make myself a bit smaller. So you can see our happy little Bangbu. How's that? I think that's a bit better.
Miss Zhao's...
Life is hard. Gotta have those side hustles to keep me from being eliminated. Welcome to the Zenless Zone Zero special program, everyone!
Hold up! That intro is my signature line. Hello, Proxies. I'm the best intel broker in all of New Eridu. Your intel buddy, Mr. Z.
All right, let's cut to the chase. The program starts now.
Sarah, my most faithful servant.
It's coming.
Thou hast come to the very brink of my advent.
If you want to sever the connection between your sister and that sword, then the Creator is the only hope for you.
Oh no, is he gonna be evil?
This is the Exaltus Creator.
Beep, beep, beep.
There's a very good
You've
chance
reached
he's
the Dylan hotline. Beep beep. Work orders are open. Service.
1 second. This is in only 7:20. Let's make that.
Review in progress. Can't get through? Try again. A complaint? Too late for that. Hello? This is the end for you.
Ooh, that looks fun. I have not seen any of Dylan's
I
animations.
found a way to break
so
the connection between you and the Qingling sword.
Interesting.
No matter the price I have to pay, Xiao Huang, you will be free.
I shall repay this debt with my life. Yes, your life is not a bargaining chip. Go and live! For the 5 summits! 3 mountain shifts! 2 fists can't deal with forecast. Mountainous strength! I stand unyielding! End this hatred!
Oh, that looks sick. Yeah.
What are you waiting for, Ye Shunguang? Draw your blade and kill me so you can save him!
Go on. Hate. The monster who stood by and let death through.
Why resist? You are heart of this building. I would have preferred if that sword had chosen me from the start. Do what must be done.
You
I trust you.
me.
Just as you trust me.
you.
I am Ye Shunguang, wielder of the Qingming Sword of Yunque Summit. This sword, with heaven and earth as its guide, shall cleanse all evil!
So, I want to quickly go over that again. Her brother, if I can find it, her brother turns evil or something, right? She gets like a makeover from Sarah and the creator. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be a boss enemy, right? Like, that's what that's clearly showing. And he's going to have like, it's a sword that clearly looks like hers, but it's not the same. Like, it's not the exact sword, I'm pretty sure. I can't tell exactly from this shot, but I'm pretty sure they're different swords, because like, obviously his hair isn't glowing white. So does their hair glow white because of the sword? Right? Is that why? I mean, no. Yi Xuan's hair and her sister, their hair was already white. So is this just like only while they're using the sword? Because you can tell it's still a bit like, you can tell it's still a bit brownish. Like, you could tell this didn't used to be all white. So is this like an after effect from the sword? I guess we'll find out.
This sword, with
I mean, they'll show all the animations for everything later.
heaven
So,
and earth
I can
as
review
its
that
guide,
later.
shall cleanse all evil!
But yeah, this looks fun. I want to pull, I like both of them. I want to pull for Banyue, and I also want to pull for Dialin, but Dialin's the one I'm iffiest on the most. Not because I dislike her or anything, but we'll get there when we get there.
I must never forget these memories. Never.
Okay, so she's clearly there. She's talking about how the sword, it happened to Yi Xuan's sister. It takes away your memories. And so the trade-off for using this, the magical MacGuffin sword is that you'll forget everything. That's not a great trade-off. But to have like an instance of super magic powers, it's pretty cool. I think it's a neat storytelling thing. Like, would you use a magical item that gave you superhuman strength, but every time you use it, you would just slowly forget things? It's like, well, probably not.
Back. To recap the previous story, with Krampus's help, the Phaethon siblings and their friends managed to resolve the mining crisis. Word on the street is, the Krampus Compliance Authority is a mysterious organization under TOPS with special authority. According to these rumors, the judges within Krampus march to their own beat, stand out from the crowd, and play by their own rules. And wherever they go, disaster tends to follow.
Stop. What's with these second-hand rumors, dear? Did you pick up your intel broker license off the side of the street?
You can doubt my height, but you can't doubt my professionalism.
This salary gossip's totally outdated. Would you like the newest version with the most recent info? Though I don't know much either, being an insignificant little customer service worker.
Huh? According to my exclusive...
They're clearly hinting that, like, she's making herself seem like she's less than she actually is. She's obviously important. She's like, you don't know, but not that I would know.
Intel, You're actually a Krampus
You know, talking too much can stunt your growth. As you all know, Krampus is TOPS' internal auditing organization, bearing the responsibility of auditing, executing judgments, and maintaining order to keep the massive system known as TOPS moving forward on the correct path. And for those naughty kids who have done wrong, this strict cold mother will send judges to execute their judgment, like it did for Porcelumex with all its issues before. However, the nature of judgment isn't just punishment. Regulations and processes are our scalpel, but with how sharp this blade is, each judge operates with it in accordance with their own methods and standards. That is what ensures inflexible standards do not allow anyone to avoid judgment.
Precipice conspired with the Exaltus, monopolized the Lumite ore, and provoked conflict amongst the miners, drawing the ire of the people.
Banyue Shifu, you've woken up from your nap? Don't be angry. I'm sure with Miss Zhao's help, everything will get better soon. Miss Zhao's lightning-fast takeover of Porcelumex was really impressive.
Senior Zhao is indeed skilled and efficient. All right, enough gossip. Back on track. Let's talk about my KPI. I'm actually...
KPI. I'm not sure what that means. I think they'll explain it. But yeah, that was just a quick overview of like, hey, this is what Krampus is, in case you didn't pay attention to the story. I guess that makes sense for the live stream. They're basically just an overhead committee, essentially. Like, hey, like, don't do illegal stuff that makes us look bad. If you do illegal stuff, try to get away with it.
here today to deal with customer complaints. Anya Shifu, residents have complained that there have often been wailing sounds heard from your martial arts school, and it's topping the trending list of most popular urban legends on Internet. Since this martial arts school is within the bounds of Tops's real estate area, a poor little customer service employee, that is me, was sent to investigate.
I can vouch for him. Even though Banyue Shifu's training is strict, keeping at it is great for your body and mind. There's absolutely nothing illegal going on here.
Hold up. Let's hear what Banyue Shifu has to say about it.
Well, the best way to train is to rise with the sun and rest when it sets. It's my responsibility to motivate those who lack diligence.
And what's with the choir every day at dusk? One customer complained there was so much wailing, it was like some sort of twisted harmony.
Stretching after training is a boon for the body. Those who shy away from it require a firm, guiding hand.
Oh, is that so? You should know that no truth escapes a hard-working employee like me.
Oh, we charge no fees. If you're interested, you're free to come and participate, Miss Dylan.
Hold up, Banyue Shifu. Saying that just makes you seem even more suspicious. But Miss Dylan, sometimes what you hear at first isn't necessarily the truth.
Thanks for the invitation. I already get my daily exercise from chasing down money-hungry idiots who make complaints, or going around being a model citizen. As for the complaints about the martial arts school, I'll investigate your special training and make my own judgment. For top-tier customer service employee, one must remember, all complaints are important, but KPI is the most important.
Looks like you really value this customer service job of yours, but I can't help being curious. I heard about Miss Dylan's actual organization, that each
Oh, okay, finally. We're getting to the whole, like, what is Krampus actually up to thing? Hey, X2X2, thanks for sticking out. Sorry if you can't understand me, but thanks for hanging out. It means a lot.
member has their own gauge. So, Miss Dylan, what's your gauge?
That's info for VIPs only. You'll have to pay extra for it. I'll leave this truth for our VVIP proxies to discover for themselves.
It's not like I'm curious or anything. Come to think of it, during the Miasma Town crisis, the Phaethon siblings caught a glimpse of senior Ye Shiyuan and Sarah in Idhari's illusion.
Why would Yunquai Summit's most senior disciple be with the Exaltists? Don't tell me. He's a traitor?
Ayuan has always been steady and reliable. He must have his reasons. It's best not to make assumptions.
Very impartial of you, Banyue Shifu.
So obviously, like, we know the reason. Like, his sister has to use a sword that it's going to wipe her memories if she ever uses it, and he doesn't like that. So he's like, yeah, could I like not have my sister get early onset dementia, please? Yeah, I mean, that's rough. If my sibling actually had that kind of thing, be like, yeah, they're going to have to go to war and use a weapon that makes them have dementia. It's like, ooh, could they please not have to do that?
I wonder if the others would agree. I hear Ye Shuyun's darling sister, Ye Xunguang, has finished her secluded training and left the mountain to go exploring. I wonder when she'll find out about Ye Shuyun.
Xiaoguang has left the mountain?
Oh, seems like Banyo Shifu is quite familiar with the two siblings.
Xiaoguang and Ayuan's parents perished in a miasma disaster 10 years ago. Back then, Yunquei Summon opened its doors and adopted many orphans, with Xiaoguang and Ayuan among them. Then, not long after, Xiaoguang became the new master of the Qingming sword.
Really? Ye Shunguang must have been very young back then, and Yunquei Summon entrusted her with something that important? That's some crazy talent.
Speaking of, it's no secret that the previous masters of the Qingming sword all met terrible ends.
According to intel from Internet, overusing the Qingming sword will corrupt the wielder's memories and senses, even their life force. The previous master was Yixuan Shifu's sister, Yijiang Shifu.
Such a heavy past. To stop this cycle of misfortune, Yixuan Shifu created a special sword case and placed upon it a seal. So long as she does not...
That makes sense. Okay, I was about to ask, like, why would someone be carrying on the magic sword that makes you have dementia without, like, having a limiter on it? Yixuan did it already.
Open the sword case and use the Qingming sword's core power. The repercussions will be negated, and Xiaoguang will remain safe.
So it seems, not only did the miasma steal their childhood from them, it also resulted in Ye Xunguang inheriting the Qingming sword.
Yes, the Exaltist worship of the creator is closely linked to the Hollow and Miasma, and Sarah is a core member of the Exaltists. I can't think of any logical reason Master Ye Shiyuan would ever work with the likes of her.
The most important thing right now is to find Ayuan and figure out what's going on. Recently, the miasma in Lemnian Hollow has been receding, and the old mining site that was swallowed by miasma 10 years ago has been revealed once more to the people. But with citizens letting their guard down against the miasma, they get themselves into danger, rushing in to explore. Recently, I've saved many disciples and residents who've gotten into trouble there. If something's going on, perhaps there are clues in that area.
I feel so safe with Banyu Shifu around.
The old mining site. There might be some tough customers over there.
You mean tough ethereals?
Indeed. I've also felt an odd presence there. If we plan to continue, we must do so with caution.
It seems we can only wait and see to find out Master Ye Shiyuan's whereabouts and if Ye Shunguang will embark on a journey in search of her brother. As for whether Dailin has ulterior motives for this journey, and what secrets Ban Yue Shifu might be keeping.
Yeah, it sounded like Dailin was saying, like, oh, we'll have some tough customers. And he's like, do you mean ethereals? That's suspicious. I don't think it actually means something specifically, but like, obviously I know Dailin has some like secret plan or motive that might involve Banwei, but I'll let the story reveal itself when it gets there.
Let's dive into the new story chapter on the Precipice of the Abyss.
That's a really nice artwork. Hold on a second. That looks really good.
And find out together. Let me tell you all another secret. At the end of the show, a mystery guest will make an appearance to talk with everyone about the story. Don't miss out.
So that's either Miss Zhao or Zhongguang. Unless they're doing something really weird and like, here's the Angel of Delusions that you won't see for another 3 months.
Also, more information about Ban Yue and Dylan will be released on the official channel soon, so stay tuned to our official social media. As a supposed Krampus judge, Miss Dylan's combat prowess is not to be underestimated.
Compared to facing enemies head-on, I prefer to call in some friends.
Let's check out the frontline intel. As an S-rank physical stun agent, when Dylan is on the battlefield, she has 2 unique resources: customer complaints and positive reviews. While Dylan has a customer complaint point, hold the basic attack button to unleash.
Whoops, that went by a bit quickly. Go back to that. Gain 60 when in combat, up to 120. When accumulating 90 positive reviews. You cover, okay. So the positive reviews is like the bar, and the complaint is like the gauge that she will use to spend things.
Button to unleash get.
So I'm guessing this up here, this is the customer reviews, and this is, sorry, this is the reviews, and this is the complaint.
Lost. If Miss Dylan uses Get Lost to trigger a chain attack or summon squad mates during a chain attack, the next squad mate will enter the battlefield with their ultimate. The cost is a certain number of Miss Dylan's positive reviews. If Get Lost fails to trigger a chain attack, then it consumes more positive reviews, and your next squad mate still uses their ultimate when they enter the battlefield.
So that's an interesting design space for, instead of having a stunner just give, here's a bunch of damage buffs, it's, here's a stunner that lets you have a free, relatively free ultimate. That's interesting. That's going to be awkward for some agents, I think. Like, because you want to use your ultimate during the stun window. And I'm just going to reference Billy real quick. Don't do that. That's the wrong Billy, like when Billy uses his chain attack, it buffs his additional. But if she's taking away the chain attack to make it an ultimate, that's a chain attack to buff his additional, buff his ultimate. But if she's taking away the chain attack to make it an ultimate, it feels awkward. Because, like, and also, if he's being switched during the chain attack, he's not crouching. And Billy can be crouching for his ultimate. So, I'm not saying that sounds bad, but there might be some teams where, yeah, it's technically a damage boost, but it feels a bit awkward to use. I think that should mean you can do 2 ultimates back to back, like, if you want to. That might be good for Monato. Maybe, because the biggest issue with Monato is that he wants to use Yunquei Tails, but he has a really hard time stacking up the 4-piece for it because he doesn't have enough EX. He can't use EXs enough to get this buff active. But if Dylan's there, if Dylan's giving him another ultimate, that would be something to help him have it stacked up. That might be useful. We'll have to tinker with it. Right, I guess the question is, if she's triggering her thing during a chain attack, does it completely replace the chain attack, or is it just like right before the chain attack you'll get an ult and then you'll continue doing the stuff? Oops, that's the wrong tab.
If you think it's good value for the money, please leave us a 5-star review.
If you team up with a...
This is the Qing Yi pose, right? Like, she's doing the Qing Yi pose.
a Rupture or Attack agent, you can also increase the damage of some of Miss Dylan's skills.
After all, having backup is an element of strength.
Additionally, Dylan's EX special attack will appear in 3 forms: rock, paper, and scissors in sequence. Upon
Let me go back and read that again. Attack or Rupture. Okay. So she's a crit. She's sounding a lot like Xingyi then. If it's increasing her crit damage, then she wants to be like a sub DPS at the very least. So you're going to want to put a lot of attack and crit rate on this character, probably. Which also means you could just make her the DPS if you felt like it, right? Like if you give her, what, like Trigger Nicole or Astra Nicole, you could just make her the DPS. That would be fun to see teams do that. She's Xingyi Pro Max. Yeah, that sounds about right. That, I guess that also makes it weird for people who have Xingyi. It's like, I don't think, from what I'm hearing, I don't think she's strictly better than Xingyi. She's giving you another ultimate, but Xingyi has a buff that is still really powerful. There just hasn't been a use case where we really need it right now. I think the closest is the Defiler, because the Defiler has, I think she only has like a 25% damage multiplier on her. And Xingyi makes that go up really high. So if there are enemies that have like low base stun damage multipliers, Xingyi's really good. Because she does a better job at buffing your damage. But is that better than an ultimate? That's a great question.
3 forms: rock, paper, and scissors in sequence. Upon hitting enemies, Dylan will accumulate a certain amount.
Oh, you can't see it because it's behind the bar. I will move this over.
Of positive reviews and grant the overwhelmingly positive effect to the whole squad, increasing their damage. When enemies are hit by paper skills, they will be inflicted with the malicious complaint effect, extending their stun duration and increasing the stun damage multiplier until the enemy recovers from.
Oh, so she is doing what Xingyi does. She's taken a bit from Xingyi and lighter. I mean, technically, if you want to count, it's Yishuan's like Mindscape 2 or something, right? That like extends the stun duration for some reason.
From stun. Also, the stance of attack and Rapture teammates can provide additional damage boosts to Dylan's EX special attacks: rock, paper, and scissors.
Check out how it looks in combat.
In combat, use EX special attack first to quickly stun enemies while racking.
Hold up. Is that the same? Oh, that's her additional. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Up positive reviews and inflicting the malicious complaint status on enemies. Then call your teammates in to use their ultimates, doing burst damage. Overall, Miss Dylan not only has excellent stunning capabilities, but she's also skilled at summoning teammates to unleash their ultimates. With both stun and damage boost abilities, Miss Dylan's skills are as impressive as her second identity.
Oh, what was that? Beep. Beep. You have disconnected from the call. Thank you for using our service. Remember to give a 5-star review. Taking in disciples to teach and purging evil. I bet Banye Shifu is also super strong, right?
I've already experienced the Banye Shifu's fist firsthand. Let me show you all how he does it.
Yeah, he just looks cool.
As an S-rank fire Rupture agent, Master Banye has mastered various martial arts to create a devastating combo. If you can master it and chain his moves, you can unleash powerful and flashy skills with a high skill ceiling.
They did not hide this at all. They were like, yeah, if you're gonna pull this character, you have to be good at the game. Oh, Felix, for his drive discs, I'm assuming it's Yunque Tails. Like, you should already, not that you should, but if you've been farming for Monato or Yishuen or Yitari, you probably already have that. So I am assuming it's Yunque Tails. We will know more later, but like that's probably the best 4-piece to get.
半月师傅 has multiple sets of skills. With sufficient adrenaline,
What was that? His core just says, "Oh, here's 60 adrenaline." That's, I mean, I'm assuming there's more to it than just that, because like that's not enough for a core.
you can create different combinations by pressing the basic attack button for light attacks and the special attack button for heavy attacks.
So he's going to be a combo character, right? Like they're clearly saying, like, he's a fighting game character. Exactly. We finally have a fighting game character. Lighter has some cool tricks he can use, but like they didn't implement it as like an attacker thing. They, like, if you're holding a direction, he'll start doing different attacks instead of his regular basics. But they're not really used because they're not important enough to use.
Chaining different skills freely during combat. In addition, each skill has its own special perfect cancel moment. If you can input the command for the next move precisely at this moment, then you can launch the next attack at a faster speed.
So you're clearly going to be able to tell the good players from the not good players. That's not like a judgment value, but like this allows great players to really showcase their skills. And I think one of my issues with other characters is that because not that I dislike Yishuen, but because she's so safe, like if you're holding EX or you're holding basic, if you're holding basic, you can't really tell like by just looking if what you're doing is right, because it's fully invincible and you're just dealing a bunch of damage. But for this character, you can very clearly tell, like, oh, did I do this move at the right time? No? Okay, then I know I should be able to do that faster or slower. There's going to be more feedback on if what you're doing is, not to say it's the right thing, but is the perfect thing, I guess. Not that it's perfect, but there is more feedback on if you are doing an optimal thing or not. So I think that I will really like that. If I get him, of course. I plan on getting him.
If an enemy attacks during that, will it break the combo?
Don't worry, steady as a mountain, Master Banyue enters an invulnerable state while performing his EX special attack. After a dodge counter or assist follow-up, you can hold the basic attack or special attack button to quickly unleash his next move. Even if you drop your combo, you can still use Immovable Mountain to perfectly block your opponent.
Things come.
Let me read that again.
Combo, you can still
dodged, which is parry if he attacked it. Well, okay, so he has iframes, but he doesn't have iframes on it. I mean, from this, it sounds like he doesn't have iframes on all of his moves. He needs to dodge or press EX. I mean, most EXs are already safe, so that makes sense. But like, no, you don't just... Banyue will have to pay attention to what enemies are doing if he wants to keep his combos going. Right, it almost seems like it could be a Yuzuha counter, but it doesn't really slow time. Yuzuha's counter also is like slows time down a bit.
Immovable Mountain to perfectly block your opponent.
Things come as they do naturally. If one wishes.
But it does seem like something he will have to time. Like, you can't just willy-nilly throw it out and hope it hits. Maybe they'll make it lenient, but from what they're saying, if you need a high skill ceiling, they're making it sound like he's not going to be easy to play. I mean, maybe he'll be easy to play at like a baseline level, right? Because I don't think they'll make him like impossible to play. That'd be silly. But they're definitely making a character that has a high skill ceiling. So I would be surprised if they made him like, you hold one button and you do his best move. Like that would be a bit odd.
To fight as the mind desires, they must practice diligently.
When Wrathful Fire is fully charged, hold basic attack to activate Visage of Wrath, and Banyue Shifu will enter the four-armed Vajra form.
Wrathful.
That's what's his face from Overwatch.
Wrath
right?
and
Let me see what that said. That's the Wrathful points up. Wrathful Fires up there, I'm guessing. Enters the Vicious of Wrath. With this, he cannot gain more. Okay, they're just saying he gets an empowered state. Okay, cool. Most agents get
is fully charged, hold basic attack to activate Visage of Wrath, and Banyue Shifu will enter the four-armed Vajra form.
Wrathful Fires?
Yes, the consuming adrenaline, blocking or parrying enemies.
Okay, so he can only get this form up.
Fires?
Let me read that.
Yes, the consuming adrenaline, blocking or parrying enemies. I recover Wrathful Fires.
That's interesting, because Yixuan has a similar thing. Yixuan recovers a lot of adrenaline from her perfect dodge, and when she's tagged out with a perfect assist, she will also recover adrenaline. So that's really good for Yixuan when she doesn't have a lot of adrenaline, she just gets a bunch. But for Banwei, it sounds like he can only get this thing by, one, spending his adrenaline, which he can do, assuming if he's like Monato, then he won't be getting it that much, but I'm assuming he's not exactly like Monato. But he also gets it from parrying attacks, which heavily implies they want you to be really good with the character to parry things. Because it makes it sound like his parry is not just like Yixuan's. Yixuan, you can just hold her EX and wait for enemies to hit you. Right, it sounds like it's a really it's a reactive kit. He has to react to what enemies are doing. Like if Banwei were a defense character, this is like the perfect defense, not perfect, but this is a great kit for a defense agent, right? Like if he were, instead of being Rupture, he were just defense. That would be great.
In the Visage of Wrath state, Banyue Shifu's entire body will be engulfed in flames, and he'll become a four-armed Vajra. During this, by holding the special attack button, you can unleash 4 different skills with a single
Let me see that one more time. We'll move the subtitles out of the way.
Holding the special attack button.
See, that looks cool. He summons a mountain? That's funny.
You can unleash 4 different skills with a single tap and finish with Toppling Mountain.
However, if you manage to manually execute the skill, I'll gain a stack of Higuraga, which boosts.
Oh, see, there we go. They were saying like, oh, you can hold this button down to get the move out, but if you want to be really good, then you'll get a better payoff for it. I really like that. That's really good.
You manage to manually execute the
support or stun. That's a bit boring. EX. Okay. This buff, I don't know exactly what it does, but it gives more damage. Cool. Increases his fire damage. I mean, it says it right there.
skill, I'll gain a stack of Higuraga, which boosts my damage. In this state, it also becomes easier for me to perform quick attacks compared to the normal state.
So what I'm liking about this is it's not like Harumasa is skill gated by his combos. If you aren't good at executing his combos, your damage is going to be terrible. Not terrible, but like not very good. With Banwei, it seems like there's a simple way to do his combos, but if you do the manual way, you're going to get a slight damage boost up here, and then it'll be easier to do the manual moves that you were wanting to do anyway. So I really like that. I like that they are trying to keep him like at a baseline level. You can just mash button and do something with him. But if you want to get really good, then it will show.
So, what's Toppling Mountain?
Upon entering the Visage of Wrath state, hold the basic attack button and Banyue Shifu will unleash Toppling Mountain, crushing enemies between massive boulders. If you can manually execute different EX special attacks before unleashing Toppling Mountain, then he can unleash an additional attack, launching his prayer beads at the enemy.
Oh, That means Banyue Shifu truly has the potential to become an elite hired hired hand.
Is she like a criminal overlord? What is that about?
In combat, Banyue Shifu will serve as the main attacker, continuously fighting on the front line. By effectively managing his adrenaline and rage, you can unleash endless chains of attacks, keeping the enemy under constant pressure. Teammates who can provide support from off-field or by switching in quickly will typically become Banyue Shifu's go-to options.
As expected of Banyue Shifu, each punch hits its mark with unparalleled power. How strong. So scary.
Accidents can easily happen in a fight, so it's important to scale your power for each battle. As a Shifu, I have a duty to my disciples, and therefore must set a good example for them.
As a renowned auditing organization, I wonder what a Bangbu from Krampus compliance.
This looks creepy. Get it? No, this looks like the Bangbu that the police state warns you about. What is this? I don't want that. Get it out of here. Is that a laser beam or a camera? I mean, that's an eyeball, clearly. We'll always watch. Krampus is always watching. I guess the other one they're going to tease is right here. It looks like a Lego set. What is that?
Authority is like.
I guess you can say that guy's got
Yeah, HAL 9000. That's funny.
something to do with auditing, too. Berk Bleak has a massive multi-use
Burke Blick? Burke Bleak?
component installed on its head that can be used as a laser sensor cannon in battle. When the scanner senses a target, it will use floating turrets to attack enemies. Upon triggering a chain attack, it will fire even stronger lasers.
It's a real all-in-one inspection and combat package.
If there are at least 2 Krampus members in the squad, Berk Bleak will deal even more days. It's a pretty amazing helper.
Besides Krampus's little Bangbu, Bilden Bulak will also be joining the battle.
Bilden Bulak. It is a Lego guy. Legally distinct Lego Bangbu. That's cute.
In this update. In combat, it swings a building block hammer, brutally smashing enemies and unleashing block spikes. When there's a support character in your squad, not only does its active skill damage increase, but it also unleashes more spikes.
It's worth noting that proxies can obtain Build and Bulak for free in a future event.
Now, let's go over the signal search info for version 2.4.
So, who am I expecting to be rerun here? It would have to be a character that really wants dial in as a stunner. My guess is Hugo. But the problem is we just got an ice attacker. Not an ice attacker, an ice DPS. So Hugo might feel odd. Like, if they're announcing Hugo, does that make Yidhari sales weaker? Well, they're already announcing Banyue, which is filling a similar place. Not that it's the same, because they're different elements and different play styles. My guess is it's going to be... This is tough. It could be Harumasa. I don't know if they're rerunning Harumasa, though. Like, because Harumasa is already a hard character to play well. And they're already selling a character that is hard to play. So, like, do you do that to the average player? To be like, the 2 DPSs you could get are both hard to play? I don't think that's a great idea. I'm going to guess Hugo is going to be rerun with Dial-In. And for Banyue, I'm guessing they could make it... A part of me wants to say Qingyi, but that doesn't really make sense. Like, what stunner or support would be really powerful with Banyue that isn't Lucia and Jufufu? Because Jufufu is already rerun. I guess it... And Qingyi's way too similar to Dial-In in terms of her gameplay, from what it seems. So, I'm guessing it will be... I'll just say Qingyi. That's wrong. I think that's wrong, but I'll just say it.
The first half of version
It could be Caesar, but Caesar reran in 2.0, so I doubt it'll be Caesar. and she doesn't activate his additional specifically, but Caesar would make it easier to use Banyue because now you don't have to perfectly parry everything.
2.4, proxies can obtain the limited S-rank agent Dialin and the S-rank W engine.
By the way, I really like the classic rotary phone aesthetics. She even has like the loopy cord that's really stretchy. These were always fun to play with. Like you could stretch these forever and they would still work perfectly fine.
Yesterday Calls. Through the exclusive channel, voice of the Once Spoken and W engine channel, Dissonant Sonata.
Ring ring! Your top tier customer service is here.
Meanwhile, S-rank agent Hugo
Hey,
and
it is Hugo!
S-rank W
I knew
engine
it.
Myriad Eclipse will rerun. Available through the exclusive channel as Yesterday Dies and W engine channel Vibrant Resonance. In the latter half of the update, proxies can obtain S-rank agent Banyue and S-rank W engine Wrathful Vajra via the exclusive channel through Knight's Inferno and W engine channel Dazzling Choir.
Whatever you seek, I will devote myself wholeheartedly.
Also, Ellen from Victoria House.
Ellen! Oh, that's a bit. That seems weird. What? What? They really said no. We need to release all 3 ice DPSs back to back. It's Yutari going into Hugo, going into Ellen. What? Zhao has to do something with ice then, because Zhao or Shunguang has to do something with ice. Like, that's the only way that makes any sense. Like, they really want to make sure you have an ice DPS on your account. That's what I'm reading from this. Like, why else would they back to back to back release ice DPSs? Miss Zhao has to do something with ice. Okay. Either Miss Zhao or Shunguang, but I think it'll be Zhao, because I think Shunguang's going to be physical. From what I've seen from enemies so far in the game.
Housekeeping will be making another appearance in the latter half of the update. Proxies can obtain her through the exclusive channel Mellow Wave Ride, along with her signature W engine via the W engine channel Dazzling Melody. Berkblick, the lead observer from the
They pause a lot on that. They're like, we need to make sure you don't say Berk Blick, it's Birk Bleak. All the VAs have been like, okay, how do we say this? Birk Bleak. They're really enunciating the k on those. Let me hear that again.
W engine channel Dazzling Melody. Berkblick, the lead observer from the Cramp.
Berk. It's Berk Bleak. Don't say Berk Blick. It's Berk Bleak.
Campus Compliance Authority will be joining us too. Proxies can select Berkblick as the raid up Bangbu in the Bangbu channel.
If he doesn't behave, we also provide a free maintenance service.
New agent avatars and trust events will unlock after proxies have contracted the corresponding agents. What interesting daily encounters await with these 2 agents? Proxies can invite them and see. After building trust, you also unlock the corresponding agent's dynamic wallpaper.
If you invite me, I can get.
She is short. She is like, why are all the stunners short? The girl stunners are like tiny, except Trigger. Trigger's like the anomaly. But like Kaleda, Qingyi, Dialin, why are they all the same height? And Jafufu, of course. I guess it's like, it's funny to see like, oh, short character do big days, right? Like there's a funny dichotomy there.
You some special VIP exclusive privileges.
Oh, I shall prepare tea and await your arrival. If you ever have a moment, Your Honor, feel free to visit any time.
Who's she calling? Girl, hang up. I hate to be that person, but there are going to be so many. I'm going to be sick and tired of seeing all the edits like, oh, look at what he's doing over here. Ha ha ha. Like, yeah, I get it. Please shut up.
In version 2.4, proxies can, as always, log into the game to obtain a total of 10 encrypted master tapes and 10 boopons.
Then let's take a break. Let's get the redemption code up here.
Okay. All right. Took a quick water break. I'm back now.
Welcome back! Now, let's check out what juicy stories are making waves in New Eridu this time. Word on the street is that a strange overtime boo is lurking around Phylum Heights, constantly muttering the phrase, "Please, just one defeat."
According to Bowline, Sir Overtime seems to be troubled by a malicious force.
Is this supposed to be Bee Lion? I think that was a mistake in the editing.
And only by being defeated in a chess match can his inner demons be dispelled.
Malicious force.
They are not hiding the fact that she's going to be the next character. Like, oh, wow, she seems to be hanging out a lot. I wonder if she'll be the next character. It's like, yes. You're not subtle with it. We see it.
Like his boss telling.
Oh, hello, I love my PC. You should watch it.
him he can't
I like to pause through and talk about things as they come up.
out unless he loses a round?
Looks like we'll need to track down the Overtime Warrior to crack this mystery. In the new Chess Legend event, proxies can obtain base coins at the start of each turn. Recruit your squad, set up your formation, and get ready to counter your opponent's attacks.
If you wish to come out victorious, you must also take note of the bond effects between different Bang-Boo. For example, when deploying Bang-Boo of the same category.
I might skip through some of this because this seems to be just a repeat of the chess battler they had previously. Not a repeat, but maybe a revamped version of it.
Bonds are activated, which enhance their combat prowess. In addition, with 3 Bang-Boo of the same name, they can upgrade, gaining improved stats. Upgrading the store is also vital. Once upgraded, there are increased chances of higher grade Bang-Boo appearing, and your Bang-Boo deployment limit will also increase. With this, you can improve your bond lineup, and therefore your chances of victory.
So what's different about this new Chess Legend event compared to the previous one?
In this event, there should be new Bang-Boo bonds and combat skills, alongside added recruitable Bang-Boo. The upper limit for deployable Bang-Boo has also been increased to 6. You can also choose an agent buff before the match, with an increased chance of spawning related buffs to better your strategy in the 4th and 8th rounds.
That's right. We've also prepared some special stages with powerful buff effects for this event. For example, in the special stage, Power of Bonds, we can get a +2 boost to all bond effects, making bonds that were harder to gather now come together with ease. Experience multiple bonds at once.
I get it. We usually call this a sweet win.
After completing a certain number of matches, you unlock competitive mode, where proxies can face off against each other and prove who's the best. After completing the event, you can also obtain rewards like built-in Bullock, polychromes, and a hamster cage pass.
Chess and martial arts both rely on adapting in the moment and accumulating experience. The strongest lineups will be recorded in the game logs for your reference.
Looks like Banyue Shifu knows a lot about this game.
Oh, you're too kind. I merely know a thing or two about chess. It's nothing special, really.
Let's switch gears. Do you all remember Grace from Bellabog Heavy Industries? She recently accepted a contract for designing the props and set for a new film titled Neo Golden Mecha. EOS and the manager will take on the roles of lead actor and camera operator respectively.
Can't believe they managed to rope the proxy into it. Could this be some big shot director's blockbuster of the year?
Actually, it's the director's debut film. After all, someone who genuinely
10 years after the prototype golden mecha fled, a crisis creeps up silently. Unbeknownst to the people, this movie is set to shake the foundations of new Eridu. Right? That definitely sounds like a movie poster.
He loves the golden
Or like a review of like the right was added after the poster.
mecha can't
the mecha-
possibly be a
Get in the mecha event bag. Hey, you liked playing Seed? Here's Seed again.
bad person. At least that's what Grace said.
Ah, I see. Then here's to a successful filming and box office hit.
In this story, Eels plays the protagonist, Ikaro, apprenticing under 4 legendary mech pilots and learning from them how to pilot the prototype Golden Mecha. Every pilot has their own unique tuning setup for their mech, so once you've mastered it, you can make some tweaks.
Now, modifying core components and upgrading the mech. Combining the best of different parts, refining the core, and reforging the machine. A method that combines the essence of inheritance and overcoming limits. Truly worthy of respect.
Additionally, while exploring the base, Ikaro, facing danger alone, will draw his mighty hammer to fight his enemies. After being forged through combat and in
I totally just realized they're actually having combat in this. Yes! Finally, we have a reason to use the hammer other than just break blocks.
inheriting the legacy of the mech pilot, Ikaro will transform into the ultimate warrior. Shouldering the responsibility of protecting the human frontline, it will challenge the traitors who dare try and build their own civilization.
And what was the result of this battle?
As for who comes out on top, that will be revealed during the event. Like they say, stay tuned to find out what happens next.
Right, see, very well.
Also, completing the event challenges will earn you awesome polychrome and name card rewards. Word is, Ms. Zhao from Krampus has arranged a special assessment for the Proxy siblings.
Oh, an assessment from Senior Zhao? This is gonna be good. So what's it about? Tell me!
Proxies need to assist Senior Zhao in conducting on-site inspections of businesses with investment potential. After completing the assessment, proxies will receive rewards such as polychromes and boupons. After all, passing the test means your skills have earned Krampus's seal of approval.
Wow, the approval of strict Senior Zhao is certainly a priceless prize.
I feel like Master Xiaoguang has been much happier since becoming a senior.
Indeed. With all
Lady, get out of my room! What are you doing here?
her intense training and seclusion, she rarely had the chance to explore the world away from the mountain.
And during this event, proxies can take
Oh, that's cute. They are not hiding the fact that, hey, don't you like this character? Don't you want to pull for her? If only she could be like, I don't know, the next character. They are not subtle about it at all. They're like, we have to do marketing for her.
Xiaoguang on a journey through the streets and alleys of New Eridu, feel the fragrance of flowers, the thrill of video games, share movies, capture the vibrant pulse of the city, and create beautiful and unique memories. All these precious moments will be recorded by Xiaoguang in her diary.
Oh, I'm so
Oh, they're bringing back the flower stuff. That's cute.
Precious moments will be
I always like this part of the... I really like this this event quest. That was really fun.
recorded by Xiaoguang in her diary.
Oh, I'm certain Zhao Guang will love the chance to explore the outside world with a well-traveled proxy at her side.
During the event, besides earning polychrome and boupon rewards, Xiaoguang will also share with you all the thoughts and sights she's recorded in her diary. The HIA Club has just dropped a brand new challenge for Simulated Sequence Showdown.
Some score-obsessed maniac came out of nowhere, grinding the rankings day and night, messing up a whole bunch of my commissions. He must be cheating.
Easy there, Miss Dylan. Speaking of VR combat experts, the Little Master at Yunhui Summit might be able to help.
You mean the proxy?
Exactly. In this event, in addition to the Alliance and
Okay.
Frontline stages,
I thought there was like going to be a new battle tower thing. It's not.
Proxies are familiar with, new martial practice stages where proxies can hone and perfect their combat skills have also been added. Proxies can still experience.
Hey, wait. I'm reading the chat. Hey, here to milk. What do you mean? Lucy didn't appear out of nowhere. She appeared in the bottle of it. She appeared in the bottle of it, and the reaction was like, "What the heck is this?" Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Lucia should have been at least seen around earlier. Like if you could run into her randomly across like this, like if you could just find her randomly in some places, it wasn't like a hangout event. Be like, oh, this is a new character. Like in 1.0, you could see like Lighter hanging around the city, but he wasn't a playable character yet. It was either 1.0 or like 1.1 or something. But it was like, oh, this is a character we haven't been introduced to yet, but we're going to see him eventually. I think that would have been cool to bring that sort of aspect back, where it's like, oh, we see Lucia hanging around the city and whatnot, but we can't really like talk to her that much. That would have been neat, but we did not get that. Instead, we got, surprise, don't you know this character? It's like, no, who are you?
Unique combat buffs and their related agents in the Alliance.
At least for Yutari, Yutari gets the benefit of being the second character, so you have more time to play the story and then pull for her. But Lucy is like, if you didn't like her, you basically had like just the story and like go pull for her. It's like, but I don't even know you, dude.
And frontline state.
They are letting you play her with him with Caesar. I knew it. I knew there was something to this. It's like, it doesn't playing Caesar make Banyue feel a lot easier to play? They're doing it right here.
Stages and have fun with different combinations in combat. In martial practice mode, Banyue Shifu will be the protagonist.
Many thanks for your trust. It would be my honor to provide you with assistance in your training.
This martial practice challenge will include a performance score. Executing certain skills Banyue Shifu has will increase your score, and the smoother your execution, the higher your mechanics score. Of course, after completing the relevant combat challenge.
Is this going to be the can you play Banyue well tutorial? That would be funny.
You can get rewards like a tuning calibrator and polychromes. Of course, in the new version, Shiyu Defense, Critical Node, and Deadly Assault will continue to rotate updates. Meanwhile, Hollow Zero will also add Mist Island and Banyue Shifu Spear to help them deal with various crises in Hollow Zero.
Complete your exploration of Hollow Zero, and you shall also obtain polychromes and other items as rewards.
Also, the Signal Surge Thank You gift event from the previous version has yet to end. In version 2.4, proxies can continue to participate in the event and consume encrypted master tapes to unlock multiple rewards, including Vivian's outfit, the double drop events for material.
It's funny they're saying like, hey, by the way, don't you want to get Vivian's outfit? And like, oh, can I get Vivian? Oh, no. It is odd to do that, right? Anyway. Yeah, they'll be playable in Lost Void, so even if you don't want to pull for them, you can still play them perfectly fine. The game's not restricting that. Which is a shame for Seed and Orphe, because there are times when like, oh man, I wish I could test out this thing with Seed, but I just can't because I didn't pull for her.
Are also set to arrive as usual.
That's how I was able to record the stuff in my previous video for Ellen. I didn't pull for Ellen, but I could still record what I needed to because I could at least, and if Lost Void wasn't a playable, I could go to the old missions and play them. With Seed and Orphe, it's like, those don't exist. Like, if you liked playing Seed, well, too bad. She's gone. You can't play her again.
Training is a long and arduous path, but keep moving forward and you'll reach your destination.
That's right, Banyue Shifu. It's time for action. Now let's check out what's new in this season's Redo Renovation Talk. As the current gameplay systems continue to grow, we will optimize gameplay elements that require continuous or repetitive operations to reduce the burden on proxies and enhance the overall gaming experience. First, in the Suibian Temple gameplay, the periodic rewards from Divan Pawn Shop will be discontinued after version 2.4. These rewards will be available through other means in future versions. The rewards in Divan Treasures will be retained, and new accessories for Delicate Sunlight and Soaring Crane will also become available. Second, to help
That seems odd. They're like, oh, hey, the reward for putting up with the Suibian Temple stuff, we're just getting rid of that. Like, oh, okay. I mean, they said they're shifting it somewhere else. I'm guessing they'll just shift it from the middleman of... Because how you get these rewards is you need to spend this currency in order to get it. My guess is instead of trying to build up this currency and then trading that for these, you're just going to get it when you do the commissions. That's my guess.
And enhance the overall gaming experience. First, in the Suibian Temples, the rewards in Divan Treasures will be retained, and new accessories for Delicate Sunlight and Soaring Crane will also become available. Second, to help proxies redeem rewards more easily and quickly, an auto-management system will be added to the Suibian Temple gameplay. After reaching Restoration level 35, proxies can enable auto-management from the Management Policy menu. Once activated, this function will run for up to 20 hours, during which the proxy can come and reap the harvest at any time.
During auto management, priority will be given to completing orders within the current Yamcha scene cycle, ensuring that proxies can get Omni Coins and Cloud Crests first to redeem goodies at Divan Pawn Shop. You don't have to make so many choices anymore.
Yup, that makes it easier to redeem rewards. When there's still room for improvement in current operational efficiency, proxies can also click Improve Efficiency to get tips.
Man, if only customer service had a one-click reply function too. That way, when I don't feel like working, I could slack off a bit.
Slacking off will get you a bad review. In future updates, we'll keep monitoring feedback from our proxies and continue to optimize and reduce such burdens in gameplay. Additionally, we've optimized the default sorting rules for the Combat Bamboo list. Based on the original order, optimize the default sorting for High Star Bamboo and Latest Bamboo, making it easier for proxies to find them quickly.
Now, choosing Bamboo is way more convenient. Peak efficiency. Hope you all have a fantastic time with the new version.
If you ever find yourself in trouble, just call my name.
Hey, we're not done yet. Up next is Mr. Z's exclusive interview. We've invited a writer from Zenless Zone Zero and prepared some questions that I'm sure you proxies are dying to know the answers to. Let's hear what he's got to say.
在《绝区鹰》第2季的故事中，我们从不同阵营的视角逐步推进，讲述了陈辉平这个鱼龙混杂的地方，各方势力如何因利益。
Let me go back to that question again. Who's the mastermind behind Season 2's main story? Are more conspiracies lurking behind Isolde and Sarah? Well, it's the creator, of course. The creator's obviously the mastermind. What kind of question is this? We don't need to know that.
在《绝区鹰》第2季的故事中，我们从不同阵营的视角。
Someone's gonna do some weird thing and like try to unblur this stuff and see, oh, here's the secret Ambi figure that we never knew about. It's like, no, we already knew about this.
逐步推进，讲述了陈辉平这个鱼龙混杂的地方，各方势力如何因利益、信仰、伤痛以及荣耀纠葛在一起。随着称颂会残党的覆灭，藏匿在莱姆尼安空洞深处的始祖也有了新的线索。 而它呢，也将作为未来故事进展的开端。可以说，第2季故事中种种危机的背后都有始祖的影子。那么，在2.3版本中，称颂会虽然落下帷幕，但莎拉却获得了始祖的眷顾。大家注意到，他手上那枚称颂会私教特有的印记，也让他更加义无反顾地继续前行在觐见始祖的路上，直到叶诗渊的出现。
Is this going to be new? Because this was not animated in 2.3 or 2.2, whenever that happened.
让他更加义无反顾地继续前行在觐见始祖的路上，直到叶诗渊的出现，让莎拉首次得到了他的授意，将那份力量带给始祖。自此开始，下半场的故事正式拉开帷幕。
Is the creator going to be teacher? Is that the reveal? It's like the teacher took on the role of the creator or something.
称颂会实质上的组织架构已经随着伊瑟尔德的逝去而瓦解。目前几乎仅剩莎拉还在追寻着始祖的踪迹。至于始祖，从创作角度上来说，这是一个具有深远意义的故事标记。
Right. Like, I was thinking, like, they don't want to reveal who the creator is because the creator serves as a narrative tool. Be like, ooh, big ominous threat. So it's probably not in their best interest to just say, oh, here's the creator, it's just a guy. Like, that doesn't make sense.
从赋予其始祖之名的称颂会处可知端倪，始祖在他们看来犹如原初之神。这些残余的称颂会在断裂的历史残面中仍然不断地追寻着他，即便不停地诵念着对始祖的赞词和誓言，但仍然未寻得始祖的真容。与其说始祖是一个误神，不如将其称为万千逻辑的交割点。
Okay, see, this makes a lot more sense. Like, as a writer, you don't want to make your big bad guy, like, unless, of course, that's the point, to make them a big... you don't want to make your, ooh, who's this evil, terrifying presence? Oh, it's just a guy. Like, part of the reveal, like in horror stories, part of the writing is if you reveal the monster, that you lose a part of what makes that monster scary because now you can identify it. By not showing us what the creator is, it helps give the player, it helps keeps that sense of dread around what the creator is without spoiling, oh, this is what it looks like. Like, we can identify it. No, what's partly creepy about the creator is that we don't know what it looks like. You leave it to your imagination, so.
那么随着故事的进展呢，那个遥远而又毗邻的他，将再次获得窥视艾丽都的机缘。
Is Topps friend or foe? Topps is your friend if you are a company making money, and they are your foe if you're a company who stops making money.
其实就如大家所看到的那样，除了以称颂会为主的敌人呢，我们还遭遇了不少中立或者友方的组织，浩布斯财团联合组织，世俗。
Are they ever gonna show her again? I'm guessing they will, because they're showing her right now, but.
意义上是新爱丽都顶尖掌控者，他们是顶级财阀，掌握了新爱丽都绝大部分的商企行业，拥有可与市政府掰手腕的实力。但因为政治协议红线，他们无权拥有暴力机关和执法权力，一直以来被军方、市政府甚至是 Hand 所压制。所以追求利益最大化的 Topps 一直以来也在暗处寻找自己的应对手段。那么后续我们会用一个新的 PV 来让大家看到这条线索的进展。反观组织内部，想要维持 Topps 这种庞大而财富权力相对集中的机构，自然会催生出黑支这把快刀。坎普斯黑支是 Topps 企业内部具有特殊权能的审查组织，他们权威、严格、行事乖张，令各大企业敬而远之。组织成员需具有审查和裁决的共性，他们的能力既是他们聚集在黑支的主要原因，也是他们与生俱来的特长。每位成员行使审查的方式以及裁决标准各有不同。
Oh, I mean, we know this answer. They're just an online forum, right? Like, they're a bunch of 4chan users. It's like, hey, we all meet on this 4chan. Let's make our own group.
怪诞屋是一个神王子论坛，其中充斥着都市内各类奇闻怪谈，会不定期不定源的组织探秘活动。 而神王本身的匿名特性也导致怪弹幕的成员鱼龙混杂。陈辉平在第2季中发生各种怪事件，也被
What I like about Spook Shack is that it reminds me of the Cunning Hares, in that the Cunning Hares all have a bunch of clashing identities because they're like a mercenary group that all came from different backgrounds. And Spook Shack is similar in that they're just a bunch of online users that, oh hey, we follow the same online forum. Like that's the only connecting tissue. So they have similar interests, but they're all very different because they're not like they're not like identical fact. They're not working at the same place. Like, it's not the same as Bellabog, where, oh, you're all construction workers, so you all look like construction workers to some extent.
陈辉平在第2季中发生各种怪事件，也被群内一些成员敏锐地察觉到。于是呢，我们也看到，除了阴差阳错的巧合，也有兴趣使然的主动参与。对了，神将们也可以有时间多逛逛神网，说不定会有意想不到的发现。
Among the 4 great AIs, what's this current? Yes, this is kind of important because this was like a big selling point of the prologue. It's like, oh, this magical, all-powerful AI, what could it do? And then season 2 happened, and nothing happened. Fairy's like, I am like a Deus Ex Machina. I am a god in the machine. And certainly this story will be unraveled in season 2. No, it was not. The opposite happened. We benched Fairy to give ourselves magic powers.
4大 AI 是基于新爱丽都这个现代都市的土壤。
I went by that too fast.
4大 AI 是基于
Yeah, so I'm not saying it's bad to like ditch the AI story to go on a different one. I'm just saying, like, man, they really sidelined like the whole setup for what we were as proxies. Because the whole thing about us being proxies is that we could go into Hollows without having to be there in person. And all of season 2 was us going into Hollows in person. Which is like, no, we made EOS for that reason. Like, we specifically made EOS so we wouldn't have to go in Hollows. That was the point.
新爱丽都这个现代都
Genie, Ghost, Yokai, and Fairy. Okay.
市的土壤而嫁接出来的概念，在被投放之前的形态呢，没有人知道。而 Fairy 也并不知道的是，它是新爱丽都第一个达成协议的智能体。可以肯定的是 ，Fairy 并不是现今唯一苏醒的智能体。那我们可以期待后续版本中会有哪一位智能体会率先登场。在2.2。
I think the lore nerds are not the nerds, but the lore nuts already know about the Helios Academy, and they'd be like, we've deduced it's like an institution to develop individuals with unique capabilities to do blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, I get that, but like, what are they? Like, you can tell me they're Xavier School for Gifted Mutants, but like, what do they do? Like, what was the end goal with them?
版本中，伊瑟尔德被击败以后呢，哲灵兄妹因为会吸的特殊机制，意外地触发了老师的记忆。那这个意外
I say lore nerd as if I don't know everything about the Sons of Caledon. That wasn't an insult. It was just like, yeah, I know a bit too much.
对于哲灵来说，其实是一种必然。这份力量源自于他们的神秘身世。在早先的版本中，我们看到主角曾经在外部以太能量的冲击下，伴随着瞳孔的亮起而产生了强大的以太共鸣。
I know Azrael Vanity is actually like, yes, they're finally addressing the lore. Yes, the eyes, the glowing eyes, they mean something.
在那之后，哲和灵也意识到自己存在某种特殊性，后续哲灵兄妹将会面临意想不到的危险，而这份特殊性也会在后续的版本中有更进一步的展开。另外，我们之前在习德个人线的故事中曾提到，它是赫里俄斯机关的遗产。准确的说，它是当年赫里俄斯机关某个计划中。
This was not revealed unless it was in like a side like a trust event, an incomplete test subject. That seems interesting.
未成型。
if this was in like one of her like trust events or conversations, I didn't pull for her, so I wouldn't know off the top of my head. But that seems like important lore information. I should have looked that up.
的实验题。至于他提到与哲和灵是同类，除了他们都有特殊的以太适应体之外，也是因为他们在那个计划中承担的作用比较相近。
So this is a weird question. Are the Void Hunters, original Void Hunters, still alive? I'm going to guess that the answer is no. Miyabi's grandma was a part of it, right? Or something like that? Like, no, they're not alive. Or maybe they might be like, quote, air quote, alive, because I know one of them was like a did the stuff for the hollows and how he investigated hollows, and that's what the battle tower was based off of or whatnot. So there might be this weird limbo thing of like, oh, hollow time travel or whatnot. I'm still technically alive even though I'm not, sort of thing.
我们曾经有过对初代虚手的描述，直白一些的说法是，他们当中有许多人已经不知所踪，但仍有一些人还存在。后续的版本中，我们会有机会和他们见面。随着新爱丽都内空洞大范围波动的减少。
Which ones remain? That's a fair question. I'm going to guess the robots are still around because they're robots.
初代虚手之后的新人，受封机会也会变得极少。我们此刻目击所见的也只有新建雅，还有极少量有潜力的人选仍在观察期。同时呢，由于新爱丽都近几年较为平稳的快速发展，居民的观念也多少有所转变。一部分有能力的人对虚手这个头衔并不感冒，还有一部分。
One of those people being Yishuan, obviously. That was very clear in the marketing. Like, hey, do you want to be a Void Hunter? And she goes, no. And they're going to ask Shongguan instead. And she's probably going to say, yes. So that way we can sell more characters.
则加入了与虚手对立的组织，这些都将给新爱丽都的未来埋下更多的变数。
See, this is a good question. From what I've read in the story, this is never answered. It's just kind of just said, like, yeah, here's a magic sword that gives you dementia. It's like, what?
其实严格意义上来说呢，青明剑不是云魁山的产物。传闻中，它被发现于莱姆尼安空洞附近，是一枚专门吸食人类体内以太的奇异之物。接触过的普通人都因无法承受而遭受了反噬。 直到有一名高人凭借极强的以太控制力抑制了此物的肆虐，才平息了这场风波。而后，这名高人游历四方，均未能寻得杀阵之法，无奈，只能在一座偏远的山上将其打造成一柄利剑，起名为清明剑。云魁山也自此成立。而另一方面来看呢，那位高人道统也得到了传承，他主张的济世渡人的理念留下了一些修炼之法。 诸如移形换位、操控兵器、化解疾病和通灵鸟兽等，也让云魁山成为盘踞一方的势力。提到清明剑这把有十足个性的武器，不难联想到另外一位更有个性的角色——星剑雅的刀。没错，星剑雅的刀曾经侵蚀过雅的意志，若不是雅最终抵抗住了妖刀的侵蚀，后果则不堪设想。可能大家已经注意到了。 这两把武器都对使用者有着强大的负面影响，这就是力量的代价，而代价的源头与空洞有着极其紧密的联系。
Let's see. I hope the pink-haired girl is still around. She's cute. I'm sorry to tell you, she's probably not around. Like they could do some weird thing where, oh, she is still around, but I doubt it. There's also the working theory that like, oh, this girl has pink hair and it looks exactly like Nicole's hair but reversed. Is this Nicole's like great grandmother or something? There is that theory. I think it's fair for that to be like what it is. Because like, oh, they're way too visually similar for it to be a coincidence.
小光是天赋不输怡玄的云亏山弟子，他也是青冥剑的新主人。但青冥剑并不是一把可以被人随意使用的兵器。与其说小光能使用青冥剑，不如说青冥剑选择了小光。当怡玄得知这个消息后，姐姐一将因青冥剑而殒命的伤痛再次袭来。为了避免悲剧重演，便将早年用来压制青冥剑反噬的剑匣赠予了小光，并且以修炼为由将小光排除在危险任务之外。即便这样会导致小光有挫败感，即便这样会使用小小的谎言，怡玄和随便官的一众同门仍然尽力保护了小光，直到怡玄可以找到万全解法的那一天。
See, this is one, obviously it's Angels of Delusion, right? Like, obviously, what's coming after 2.5 is Angels of Delusions. But what's after that? Like, what is Season 3 going to be about? I think this is what will be the interesting part, because we're going to cap off Season, like, 2.6 and 2.7. We'll have Angels of Delusion and then maybe someone else. Maybe. I don't think it's going to be like S-Rank Billy, just because we've gotten too many robot characters already. Like, we already have Banyue, and then we have like the robot that is a part of the Angels of Delusion. He has like a hologram or whatnot. And then we have Seed Senior, who is technically playable. So I just think there are too many like robot characters for them to say, oh yeah, we need another robot character. I don't think they'll do that. So we could get S-Rank. I'm guessing if I had to bet money on it, I would bet money on an S-Rank Nicole before an S-Rank Billy.
在第二季后期的版本中，我们会回到熟悉的雅努斯区，并结识来自治安局的新面孔。同时，故事中也会有新。
Oh, hold up. Say that again.
在第二季后期的版本中，我们会回到熟悉的雅努斯区，并结识来。
Okay, so is this going to be Seth's brother? Because we already heard a lot about, oh, Seth, your brother's like famous or something, right? Is this going to be a playable character, or is this going to be the villain?
来自治安局的新面孔，同时故事中也会有新的黑之成员登场。
New Krampus members, okay, interesting to know.
主角产生更多的羁绊。另外，我个人比较期待的是一位老朋友的新。
A brand new story regarding an old acquaintance. Who could that be?
故事，以及第三季神秘
Mysterious friend. Okay. This could be like, it's very easy. Oh, S-Rank Billy, S-Rank Billy. But it's like, I don't know. I really don't think it's going to be an S-Rank Billy. I really don't.
朋友的亮相。大家都会被同一项事物。
Also, the other reason I don't think it's going to be an S-Rank Billy, we've gotten too many guys already. I know that sounds dumb, but it's like we've had Pan, we've had Monato, we're getting Banyue, and I think for them it's like, nope, that's too many guys. We can't do another guy. Sorry.
所牵引，与更多的新老面孔纠葛在一起。
They could do some weird thing where it's like, oh, it's Caesar's dad. He's back. It's like, what? Wasn't he like a jerk to everyone? Not everyone, but like he ran off. Like he left his kid. He left. He was a crazy dude. So, whatever. That would be the only thing connecting, like, to bring back S-Rank Billy is be like, where's Caesar's dad? It's like, that's a good question.
其实我想说
Yeah, exactly. We have Big Daddy. But like Big Daddy's not like a mysterious friend. We know who he is. So and that's the other thing. If we're getting S rank Billy, it kind of makes sense to have Big Daddy along with that. And I don't think they're going to make like 2 male characters playable back to back. I just don't see them doing that. So
说在未来的版本中，我们会强化各个版本主线故事串联的节奏，让大家可以在各版本间有更连贯的剧情体验。那么最后也希望神将们能在新版本中玩得更开心。
all right, that's it. That's the live stream. So what did you guys think of it? I thought that was pretty interesting. Obviously, they didn't talk about some of the stuff. I mean, they talked about a lot of stuff, but they didn't talk specifically about like 2.5 for reasons because they want to keep that stuff a surprise.